I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know.
Damn.
You see that? Ah, perfectly defined. Just prepare to be amazed. What?
Oh!
My back.
Oh!
Looks like you're in pretty good shape already. Competitive fighting, extreme sports, you could take your pick. As for you, Paimon, we might have to start you off on a balanced meal plan.
Are you sure the Traveler is in great shape? He's looking a little thin.
What? There's nothing wrong about Paimon's current meal plan. Like today, Paimon just had some glazed meat stew, fried shrimp bean balls, sour sauce kipper, and stuffed and mashed potatoes. That's practically nothing.
Jesus.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
It poses no threat to us now. But whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it.
I could try to help.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it a try! It didn't work?
What's our track record with saving people from abyssal power again?
Please save me. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it.
It's okay. We brought some friends from the people of the springs. They're great swimmers. We're here to save you.
No, please. Just leave me. Duarte. I'm drowning.
This is why Teyvat needs a therapist.
Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him. Duarte died 4 years ago during an abyss invasion.
Yeah.
He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
Maybe we don't need the real Duarte.
Based on the look on your face, I'm guessing you already have a plan.
I'm a bird.
People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way. No. Wait. I failed.
Oh no, he's getting suspicious.
Slam him hard?
Wait. You're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
We just needed to push his ass hard enough so that he coughs out all the abyssal corrosion. Huh.
Seems like the key to getting through to them is whatever they cherish the most. Kind of like their last spark of hope. Now we know how to help the others.
I guess we don't need a therapist. We just need to trick them into thinking that something is giving them hope. Maybe that is the therapy. Therapy is just tricking other people into thinking there is hope in life.
As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world, but I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down. No matter what.
What if we just like let her do it?
Stay away from my brother!
But she's got like infinite HP too. Wait, look at her. She's doing damage. She's slowly getting at it, but she'll get it. Oh my gosh, she missed. All right, maybe I should help a little bit. All right, go. One of them's weak. Yeah, there you go. Oh, she hurt her leg in the process. You gotta go. You got it. Okay, there we go. There we go. One more. Boom. Boom. Okay, now you got this. You got this. Boom. Oh, 14K. Oh, some big damage for an NPC. Like, sheesh, 14K.
Most people say the first step is the hardest. But it's not actually all that hard. Exaggerating the difficulty in your own head is where the fear comes in. I'll never get it, or might as well not try. I hear that kind of talk all the time. But if you break your goal into smaller parts, the first steps might actually turn out to be the easiest. Just like when I told you to eat less meat and drink more kale juice. You probably heard that and thought, I can never eat meat again. I'll have to drink kale juice for every meal. I'll practically starve. In reality, all it takes to start is eating 2 fewer servings of blazed meat stew and adding some kale juice for nutrition. That's it. It's not about making drastic changes all at once. My ancient name means power. Did you know that? So everyone thought I would grow up to be this tall, burly, muscular warrior. But that's not what happened. A lot of people were confused and disappointed. My fellow warriors couldn't understand why I inherited that name over them. At first, I also felt lost. It was only later that I realized true strength basically boils down to problem solving. Physical strength is just a means to an end like everything else, so I began to break problems down into smaller parts. When facing an impossible situation, you just need to act. And if you fail, so what? That's just life. Anyway, that's what I've learned over the years. Maybe it'll come in handy for you someday.
Chat, is she spitting facts, or is this just something that they decided to put in because they didn't know what to do with Eon-san's character?
What should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice.
I like whenever he's here, like the mysterious music appears.
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity. It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst cases.
Oh, so you guys do treat mental illnesses.
If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
I hope you enjoy chronic migraines for the rest of your life.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Thank you.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land. When my platoon arrived in Natland 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the abyss. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natland remains unfinished.
Why don't you want to use your name from 500 years ago?
That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natland. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natland defeat the Abyss. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natland in my own way.
Like, with the Draft of Lucidity?
The Drought was Guthred's invention.
Guthred's?
He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command.
Oh.
We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the Drought was complete. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Huh. That sounds rather familiar.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. for this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
The soul that possessed Ororon. It was Guthred, wasn't it?
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
So that's a yes.
All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace, and that is why my work is not yet done. If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt.
Could the captain know something about the Ruler of Death? I might not get this opportunity again. I should ask him.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
His mask!
The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist.
What's all Traveler gets to see, but we can't? Okay, dude, fuck you then.
But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
You just missed the reveal of a lifetime.
Apparently Shilonen's ready to start forging your ancient name. She needs to check the progress of your Pilgrim's Chronicle, that device she gave you before.
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now.
He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
I guess so. I mean, when you live so long in life, how do you even be excited about anything?
Sure took your sweet time, wretched scoundrels! How dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulaha, waiting! Kneel before us and apologize, or we'll...
Just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside.
Anyway, I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope. Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
What?
Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natland for quite a while already, doesn't it?
We've been traveling together for even longer.
You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
How about you go in there then?
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
It's your turn, Paimon.
You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from Natland.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story.
Yeah, get in there.
Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
She had a lot to say then.
Paimon gave us a lot, whew, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
What did you tell her, Paimon?
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Oh, yeah. Where am I? Is this the Night Kingdom? How did I get here? I was just... I feel dizzy. Like I can't think straight. Let me try to take a look around. This dude's always having nightmares, bruh. When I passed through the wall of light, it felt like my whole body was frozen. I guess the Lord of the Night's protection can't reach this place. The cold and darkness are suffocating, and all I hear are cries of exhaustion and pain. How long have these souls existed in torment? How much longer before it ends?
Though our homeland has become a distant memory, the flames of war continue to rage. We have long shed the last of our blood. Stay strong, my soldiers. One day, I will deliver you to the place I promised.
Come in. We were just talking about you. I invited you here for 2 reasons. First, there's the Traveler's ancient name, which is ready to be forged. As you already know, once your ancient name is complete, we need to venture into the deepest part of the Night Kingdom.
Yeah, I did all the quests for you. You're welcome.
That will happen in 3 days' time.
3 days?
3 days? So soon? Wait, but...
You're worried about the Traveler, aren't you?
Well, Paimon gave it a lot of thought, and Paimon's not very good at thinking or fighting to begin with. It's just, this plan could save countless lives. Paimon understands why people would want to be a part of something so important, but all this time, Paimon has barely left the Traveler's side. Not to mention, we all know this will be a super dangerous mission.
Just trust us. We have to be the ones to do this.
The Night Kingdom is a realm of souls and memories, where mental fortitude outweighs physical strength. All in Natlan are resolved to win this war. The sacred flame will connect us to their fighting spirit. We will do whatever it takes to win. So if you want to contribute, just cheer us on, alongside all the people of Natlan. For the Traveler, I'm sure your words of encouragement are among the most important.
The most important? Really?
That way, I'll always remember how much you care about me.
Alright, it's decided. Paimon will cheer the loudest out of everyone in Natlan.
Oh, I'm sure you will, with that screechy voice of yours.
3 days, huh? What should we do in the meantime?
From what I've heard, the 2 of you have helped more than enough. You should take a well-deserved rest.
We can't take a break. We're adventurers. We gotta live up to the name.
I see. In that case, just do what you think is best. I'm also going to follow my heart. I plan on using these 3 days to calm my mind and work on a painting.
Oh, you know how to paint?
I just learned, actually. I hear it takes a lot of practice to get any good. It could be anything, though. What I really enjoy is the process of getting better at something through practice. It's how I relax. Of course, that's only when I have the time. I'm usually too busy.
We'll leave you to it then. I'm sure it won't take you much time to get good at painting anyways.
There you are. We know about your super important mission coming up, and we want to give you a proper send-off. Before the pilgrimage, we usually hold a huge feast. All you can eat, with meat by the tableful.
Ooh, all you can eat?
I knew that would pique your interest, Paimon. You can eat to your heart's content. You won't want to miss out, I promise.
That sounds amazing! We're in! Huh? What's the holdup, Traveler? Did you think of something?
Why don't we invite Mavuika?
Huh?
Is that okay? It's not like we prepared anything fancy.
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that suggestion. She's the Archon, after all. Maybe it's not our place. But we might as well extend the invitation. The Archon is about to fight for us with everything she has. This feast is in her honor, too.
Ah, I see. This is a special kind of feast, isn't it?
Exactly. It's a tradition to hold a feast before battle. We couldn't miss out on this opportunity. It's our way of cheering you on.
Plus, I always wanted to do something to thank you for saving me from the Night Kingdom.
That was my duty. Besides, it's all in the past now. You don't owe me anything. You don't need to turn this into some kind of grand banquet on my account. I'll try my best to attend as an ordinary person, not an Archon.
It's not like you're the type to pull rank or something.
True, but my presence changes the way people act. I just don't want to spoil the fun. A lot of things can change once an Archon is involved.
I feel like that happens with every single nation. Everyone always sees the Archons in such high regard, even though they just like walk amongst them a lot of the time. Like Venti is quite literally a bard. Zhongli walks around in his secret identity because people think he's dead still. Nahida literally like shows up sometime on like a whim. She just walks around the fucking town. And Marika obviously gets held in high regard still, even if she does like interact more with the people compared to most other Archons.
The news about your impending mission with the Pyro Archon has spread all over Nutland. Plus, you were amazing in the recent battle. A lot of people are here just to thank you, or wish you good luck. Basically, this whole thing is happening because so many people wanted to see you.
Still, we definitely weren't expecting you to show up with the Pyro Archon.
Well, this is the perfect excuse to throw an even bigger party. All this extra stuff was gonna go to waste anyway.
No need to go to all that trouble on my account. That's not why I'm here.
Do people not go hungry here in Natslan? Sure, you could use a lot of this food to just give to people who might be like starving or poor.
Besides, with so much of our nation in ruins, resources are still scarce. This extra spending for my sake is the last thing we need.
That's true. Party planning isn't easy. I can handle the big picture, but I'm not used to dealing with the finer details. That was always Auntie Atea's job.
Oh, speaking of Atea, how is she?
Nah, she dying.
Actually, there's something we haven't told you. Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe.
She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its breaking point, she showed no pain or sorrow. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the parties she loved to organize. So I decided to attend in her memory.
Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea wouldn't want us to remember her with tears. Parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on her legacy. So we can't let her down. So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor excluded. Kachina can each time to go.
Wait, you don't have to drag me.
Chaska?
Hello, Archon. I'm, fishing.
Fishing, huh?
Oh, doesn't look like the fish are biting today.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells around me. I know you can tell I'm not really trying to fish, but gazing at the water puts me at ease.
I went to visit your parents, Chaska. Of course, I could only offer a few simple condolences.
You helped a lot, actually. My mom has been doing better since your visit. I've always been grateful to my parents for taking me in, but now I have an even deeper sense of responsibility. I'll never be able to replace Koichi, but I will do everything in my power to pull them out of their loneliness and despair.
That's exactly what your mother is worried about. She doesn't want you to push yourself to make up for their loss. After all, it's your loss too. Grief is not something that can be measured against others. You don't need to make amends, Chaska. Your loss is a tragedy, not a debt.
True.
In any case, they've always loved both of you. There's no need for you to become Koichi when they love you just for yourself.
True.
Thank you, everyone. Sounds like I owe my parents a conversation.
Fishing in a place with no fish.
Huh? Oh, you scared me. Sorry, we're a little busy in the kitchen right now, but the food is almost ready.
Ahow! Get out of the ice bucket!
Oh, that's where Ahow is.
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulahow, will not tolerate this stifling hut. We seek a cool place of repose. This bucket suits our taste.
Oh, great, now we can't use any of this ice. Hey! This is your mess! Get back here!
Yeah.
Kachina, Ahow is on the run. Help me catch him.
There he goes.
As usual, Ahow brings chaos wherever he goes.
It's kind of funny.
Leave this to me, Kachina.
Kahula. Uh-oh. Wait, she's about to uh-oh. Ahow, run! Fly faster!
What is this? Who dares lay a hand on the almighty... Malwika!
Oh, expert Ahow wrangling, Archon?
You shall utter our name with more reverence, or we shall... or I'll get Kanich to...
ask you to apologize. Some Dragon Lord you are if you need your servant to protect you.
So is Mavuika the only person that Ahau is afraid of?
Ahau ruined an entire bucket of ice. We have others, but still, that was not cool. How should he be punished, Archon?
Let me think. Seems like you could use some extra hands around here. Ahau, help out in the kitchen.
What? The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul shall not be reduced to a menial kitchen laborer!
I wasn't asking.
Understood.
Well, hop to it. There's a pile of vegetables with your name on it. You need to wash every leaf.
Help! Someone save me!
Brother is in there doing unpaid labor with his tiny hands too. Someday he'll learn.
So full. I'm practically a blubber beast. Well, what's that? A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly. You've never seen a picture of one?
Oh, it sounds so cute.
That reminds me of my Saurian companion. Her name was Emila. She wasn't the sharpest Tatankasaur, but she was incredibly brave. When there was nothing to do, she would lounge around the tribe without making a sound, even if you bumped into her. Sometimes visitors would think she was all passed out, but she was completely different once we were on the move. When she was little, I took her on all sorts of adventures. But Saurians grow a lot faster than humans. Before long, she was the one dragging me all over the place. She was tough. Veressa told me she was amazing in the final battle. I had to defend the stadium, so I never got the chance to see her one last time. It was a choice I had to make, but it was hard to accept. I actually saw her in my dreams the past few nights. It felt so real, like it was really her. She gave me a ride, and we traveled all around Natland together. We were both so happy. Wait, now that you mention it...
They already also have dreams too? Is that where they're about to go with this?
I've had dreams of Auntie Atea.
Yep.
She was her typical self. Brave and stern, always with that indescribable warmth. I've never had a dream that felt so real. Just like you said, it felt like I actually got to see her again.
So it wasn't just me.
So everyone had dreams.
Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me were there too. Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything of me. Why they gave me so much freedom. I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my own dreams, nothing changed. They sounded exactly the same, just like real life.
The same thing happened to me. I dreamt of Ayo's grandparents. Ayo's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard for him. He's barely been eating. I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream that his grandparents came back. I was so happy. In the dream, Ayo seemed like his normal self again. But it was only for a moment. And then I woke up.
Is that a lava cake in the background? Holy shit, I could go for some lava cake right now.
I have nothing to hide. I dreamt about Koichi. She told me I felt like a completely different person. She said I'm going down the right path, so she doesn't need to pick fights with me anymore. Maybe your dreams felt real, but the Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. She would never say anything like that to me. It was a dream. Nothing more.
What about you, Traveler? Did you have a special dream?
Well, Traveler did have a weird dream.
Maybe the Traveler's dream is a different kind of phenomenon.
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back all casualties, independent of the time of victory or the possession of an ancient name. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom, allowing them to take the form of their past selves. Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear in your dreams. But I agree with Auroron. The Traveler's dream is likely a different matter.
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, exactly.
So, the Traveler saw the captain's future?
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a look? If I can observe your soul, I can find out the key elements of the dream.
I also have a fairly good understanding of the ritual. What do you say, Traveler? Should we start the preparations?
I'm curious about the captain. I want to know about his true goal.
Then I'll start getting ready. We'll carry out the ceremony somewhere else.
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
It felt only like a few minutes.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who tried to possess me back at the ruin.
Guthred, right? The military doctor?
The record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different ideas of justice.
There are records of all this? That must mean the captain was famous in Natlan.
Yes, but unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui Harbinger and Thrain, one of Natlan's legendary heroes.
Guthred is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself for Natlan is a pretty famous tribal legend. But there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of someone you've never met. And yet, the figure in your dream looked exactly like him.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe what the Traveler saw was Guthred's soul.
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago? There's no way his soul could have survived that long.
Unless...
Maybe he found his way to the Night Kingdom for a little bit.
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of Natlan. It's always been that way. The Ruler of Death likely wanted to prevent the Ode of Resurrection from being abused.
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him. Souls that were not his own. I heard voices of sorrow and pain, sometimes faint, sometimes strong.
Wait, are you saying the captain has had Guthred's soul inside of him all along?
Noodle Soup, what do you think?
That's the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't be able to carry the souls of others. It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. The Lord of the Night's voice triggers a violent reaction in those with fragmented souls.
But the captain didn't react at all.
I even checked his soul myself. It's resilient, radiant, and entirely in one piece. It's very possible. It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthred's soul is likely the key to figuring out the captain's true intentions.
Maybe...
I agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you? The two of you worked together for quite some time.
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our efforts to save Natlan, but it never went beyond that.
Let's come back to this later. One final step, and we save Natlan for good. In any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Auroron. With any luck, he might just tell you the truth.
Huh? Me?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed his respect for you. The first of the Fatui Harbingers doesn't work with just anyone.
True.
Fortune favors the bold. So if you ask me, posing the question directly is the wiser choice.
I'm not so sure, but I'll give it a try.
All right. Let's head back and enjoy the party.
What I'm thinking is that Guthred's soul lives inside of either the captain or just lives somewhere in the Night Kingdom. And the captain is only alive because he was cursed with the duty to putting all of his comrades' souls to rest. And that's probably why the captain is still alive. It's probably because he's just like something about his soul being tied to Guthred's and the rest of his comrades until they could all finally rest together.
That concludes the send-off. Everyone is free to go. Any volunteers willing to stick around for cleanup, follow me. Oh, I'm in.
All right. I'm gonna head back to the stadium. I'm sure there's a lot of work to make up at the speaker's chamber.
Wait, what happened to taking a break?
There is no break from the responsibilities of an Archon. Anyone else heading to the stadium? We can go together.
Dude, everyone in this world is a workaholic. Nobody takes breaks.
I should also get going. Bye for now, everyone.
Where's Ahau? Is Ahau okay?
Oh, wait! Paimon wanted to ask something. Where was Ahau this whole time?
Hal's not exactly a good party guest. Unless you prefer parties with less food and more insults.
So you put him in a timeout?
What goes around comes around.
I think I'll go see Shilonin. She's probably done with your ancient name by now. I can check for you.
So soon?
We also don't have anything to do, so why don't we go together?
Sounds good. What the hell? I thought you were the almighty Dragon Lord, How did you get stuffed into a box?
Hey, remember when you first arrived in Natlan? It was still light out, and we traveled on this road together. It was the day before the pilgrimage, and we met up with Kanich and Mualani.
Wow, feels like it was just yesterday.
We've had a lot of adventures.
And the final battle is just around the corner.
We sent you off to battle. Now you get to do the same.
I was so nervous the night before the pilgrimage, but your words of encouragement made me feel a lot better. So, if you're nervous, traveler, maybe I can encourage you this time. I've learned so much from you, but I doubt I can return the favor.
I'm a little nervous.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be rooting for you. And if you need help, I'll always be first in line. I bear the ancient name Uthabiti. That means I'll never give up. So, I guess the only piece of advice I can give you is, don't back down.
Never gonna give you up.
Wait, that's Hanwi. Hey, Hanwi, what are you doing here? Oh, let me introduce you. This is Aya's mom.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh no, you seem worried. Is something wrong? She left. Come on, let's follow her.
Is that Io?
Oh, it's because of Io. Aw, still no change, huh? Poor thing.
You said Io's grandparents died in the battle.
Io's parents made it through, but his grandparents weren't so lucky. The whole family was really close, and now Io barely sleeps or eats. All he wants to do is look for them. Maybe he thinks his grandparents are still out there somewhere, but there's no bringing them back. Hey, Io. It's me. Feeling any better? I brought some steak for you. I know it's your favorite, and it's still warm. Want some?
Traveler, doesn't this situation remind you of abyssal corrosion syndrome?
Kind of.
That does kind of sound like what's happening to Io, but I don't think he was contaminated by the abyss.
It's hard to say for sure. Still, abyssal power was everywhere during the battle. Maybe it affected him indirectly.
It's possible.
Since we don't have any other options, should we give it a try?
Okay, but just a small amount. Since it was developed for humans, it might have a different effect on a Saurian.
Yeah, Io immediately perks up and scarfs down the steak in one bite. Damn! So he was affected by abyssal corrosion syndrome.
Thank you so much! That medicine is amazing! Done eating, Io? Then you should get some rest. You've barely slept these past few days.
He's so cute.
You know, I used to take a lot of things for granted. Growing up, it's easy to think that everything around you will just exist forever. But the battle taught me that very few things in life are permanent. Like this path, for example. It's the same one we walked before, but now the view is completely different. It makes the things we love even more precious. So, I want to do as much as I can to defend my family and friends, so I can move forward without regrets.
I feel the same way.
Actually, that's something I learned from you. You really taught me a lot.
You give me too much credit.
Yeah, you're so talented and strong. Practically a star pupil.
Really? So you think I'm doing a good job? I've been a good disciple? Or a student? Or,
How about friend?
Thank you.
I won't lay you down. I'll train even harder tomorrow.
You know, it was still a wild curveball to me that Kachina ended up having like way more importance to the story than Ion-san did. That's not discrediting anything that Kachina did, of course, but it's just like, it definitely feels like Kachina has had way more like characterization and development throughout the story of Natsulan than Ion-san ever got. I wonder how much changed from when they like first drafted their plan for Natsulan to now.
When you think about it, we actually haven't known Kachina that long. Our journey in Natland feels like it just started, and now it's about to end.
There are still a lot of places we haven't seen. I guess we haven't really been in Natsulan all that long, if you really think about it. Compared to all the other places, I feel like, I wonder which nation we stayed in the longest.
Oh, it's you two. The party's over, I'm guessing? Shilonen is working on the last part of your ancient name. It's best not to bother her when she's in the zone. I told Shilonen if we hurry, we might make it to the feast in time to snag the last round of barbecue. I was just teasing, but she gave it some serious thought, nodded, and really hit the ground running after that. It's like my joke lit a fire under her or something. I bet she still hasn't realized the feast is already over.
Wait, should we go make some for her then?
Yeah, she's looking forward to it that much.
Oh, I appreciate the thought, but there's no need. I can tell what time it is. The light outside is a dead giveaway. Besides, I knew it was a joke, but we were having a serious conversation at the time, so I decided to give a serious response. Well, anyway, I have something more important to show you. Here, take a look.
Wow, it's your ancient name!
Tumaini, a name surfaced from the very bottom of the River of Souls. It means hope.
A light to guide us through the darkness, like the stars or the moon. It's a perfect fit.
Does this name come with a cool chant like the others?
Of course, but that'll come later. The Traveler is the first bearer of this name. Those words will emerge naturally during his journey.
I wonder what he'll say.
Once you return triumphant from the battle, I'm sure you will have fully understood why the Lord of the Night chose this name for you.
Everything's ready. Now we just need to strike.
Getting this name turned out to be easier than Paimon was expecting.
It all came down to the Lord of the Night's power. This situation is the first of its kind. Heck, I doubt we'll ever get a chance like this again.
Imagine receiving that much help from the Lord of the Night only for our most trusted engraver to fail. That would have been so embarrassing for humanity.
Well, success was never a question. You just like to make things seem dramatic. It's all those novels you read.
Hey, it's not like I wanted you to fail. When you've been alive as long as me, you learn that anything can happen.
Okay, it all worked out in the end.
Your name was successfully forged, and it passed all my technical tests. But there's still one more step.
Why are they like sparking? Why are they like fucking sparking lines right now?
We need to make sure the name has accepted you and will function normally in your possession. Oh, don't worry, the process is simple. We can find a quiet place to test it out after dinner.
You enjoy delicious barbecue dinner together. It seems to be Shilonen and Citlali's first meal of the day. Jesus Christ. Say that as if I don't eat one meal a day. The alcohol is equally delicious, but out of respect for the test that will come next, Citlali only takes a few sips.
Is something on your mind, Citlali? You barely had anything to drink at dinner.
I didn't think anything could shake me at this age, but the closer we get to the final battle, the more worried I feel. You have an ancient name now, but the Ode of Resurrection only takes effect if you win, and the Pyro Archon's fate is pointing toward death.
No fate is set in stone. We will achieve victory together.
I believe in you. And thank you. Your words mean a lot.
All right, I'm ready. Oh, is, something wrong?
No, not at all. Citlali just ate too much.
Yes, that's right. So I should really walk it off. Come on, let's run the final test.
I've been wondering if I should get Citlali, because her banner is on right now, but she just seems more like a character that you use if you really want to, like, have a good meta team. And as you all know, I don't really give that much of a shit about meta, so...
If either of us notices something off, the test ends. Got it?
I'll be fine.
Whoa, that light It is beautiful! It's exactly like when we used the Spirit Speaker Stone!
Your connection to the ley lines looks good. I can sense the Lord of the Night. Looks like the Lord of the Night has accepted this name and acknowledged you as its bearer. No surprise there, considering we only got this far because of her. Stable connection to the ley lines, no unexpected fluctuations, both good signs. How do you feel, Traveler?
All good.
Then it looks like your ancient name is good to go. That's great news.
Oh, there's a spirit. Oh, there's other spirits. I'm on this ghost.
Look, something's coming!
No need to panic, Paimon. The damage to the ley lines has allowed these soul-like beings to leak out onto the surface. It's just because of the ritual. It makes it so that everyone can see them. I know they look like ghosts, but it shouldn't last long. Although there shouldn't be this many.
Home. This way.
Shilonen, stop the test! We've already confirmed what we came here for. I see. It wasn't just escaped souls. The ritual attracted all the souls in the surrounding area. The Night Kingdom is getting weaker by the day, especially in its capacity to accept souls. After death, many souls fail to return to the ley lines. Once a soul becomes lost, it can never return to the Night Kingdom. Lost souls can only wander listlessly, gradually fading from existence before disappearing entirely.
Please, take me back. I cannot disappear.
Some of these souls never made it to the ley lines. Others escaped from the Night Kingdom, and even more don't come from Natlan. Complicated doesn't even begin to describe it.
So, they've always been around? We just couldn't see them most of the time?
Can we save them?
We can try. Returning souls to the ley lines usually requires a complex ritual, but we don't have time for that, and neither do they. That's exactly why my people turned to vessels like Auroron. He has a remarkable ability to perceive souls. Even after the failed ceremony, he made it his mission to travel around Natlan and return as many souls as possible. But most of the time, having the ability to perceive souls means watching them wither in agony. Completely powerless to stop it.
So you're saying there will always be those that we can't save?
That's right. But saving some is still better than saving none at all. After all, souls that disappear can never be reborn. That has to be true loneliness. The knowledge that you've been abandoned by the world, even in death.
Then we have to do something.
Yeah, we should try to save whoever we can. Vichama, is that you?
Oh, I know you. I didn't think we would meet again, especially like this. Using the Spirit Speaker Stone meant so much to me. Thank you, Zitlali. I finally have the chance to say that in person.
Enough of that. What happened to you?
Damn, so this guy got murked in battle? Bruh.
I scouted the location and direction of the attacks, so I could tell Chief Wyna the safest way to evacuate. Those with grappling hooks escaped through the air. Everyone else banded together on the ground to break through the front. But people needed information, so I stayed behind until the very end.
Oh, you're a true hero.
Thank you, but that's not why I did it. I did it for the future of my tribe and the future of Natlan. The battle gave me back my sense of purpose, that's all I wanted. And anyway, I was supposed to see Malko again. I thought we would witness Natlan's rebirth together, but the Night Kingdom rejected me.
The Lord of the Night didn't do it on purpose, I can promise you that. The ley lines are in terrible shape. Even the Ode of Resurrection is no longer working like it should.
I get it. It just feels like fate is mocking me. Even in death, I won't ever get to be with Malko again.
Damn, bro, separated from your dog for like forever now? Bruh.
Give me some time. I'll think of something.
This feeling. Is this the Night Kingdom?
Looks like this method worked on you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. People don't always have the nicest things to say about you, but shows what they know. If I may, what about the others? Can you save them too?
We're sorry.
Nope.
Don't apologize. You're doing everything you can. This isn't anyone's fault. Let this land bear witness to my final wish for this world. From now on, may every soul in Natlan find haven and home.
I promise you, Vichama. I will not abandon the ley lines to their fate.
Leave it to us.
Thank you. People like you are the true heroes. Goodbye.
Please, my child is waiting for me.
I'm sorry. Too much time has passed. There's nothing I can do.
Oh, is this the punishment I deserve? Home? Here? Home?
She's one of the souls that overflowed from the Night Kingdom. She can no longer go back there.
Home. 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 Home.
No, it does kind of suck because this kind of does show that Natlan is more of a tragic story, because it's just like, even after the war and even after we like solve everything with the ley lines and drive back the abyss permanently, there's still going to be these souls that are never able to return back to like the Night Kingdom and finally like rest in peace, which is kind of sad.
She's at her limit. Just getting here has taken all her strength.
Let me go back. Let me go. I fought my entire life. I believed the Lord of the Night would.
I'm sorry. The ley lines are overwhelmed, and the Lord of the Night has no strength left.
Me, who am I? Does it even matter who I am?
Of course you matter! Wait!
Yeah, it really is a tragic nation, if you really think about it.
Absolute helplessness. That's what he felt in his final moments. I could sense it. I'm sorry.
It probably does suck knowing you can't do shit about any of this either.
Save me!
Even if you're like one of the most powerful like people in all of Natlan.
Don't worry. I can help you. Just hold on.
The Night Kingdom. Thank you. Oh, you must be from the Masters of the Night Wind. Would you tell me your name, kind soul?
Seatlali.
Seatlali. What a beautiful name. Dazzling, just like the stars in the sky.
I can't disappear!
It hasn't been long since he died. I can still try to save him.
I can't.
Watch out, Seatlali! The abyss is corrupting him!
Disappearing. You are.
I'm sorry. The abyss has corrupted his soul from the inside. Even if we could send him back to the Night Kingdom, it would only make the situation worse.
I know. If we were just a little quicker, we could have stripped away its power. But it's too late. Let's go check on the others.
Oh no! Saurian souls can be affected too?
Their souls are still intact. I should be able to help them.
Aww.
Hold on! Is that?
Io? No, Io.
Well, it all makes sense now. Io could barely sleep or eat because he sensed the presence of his grandparents.
That must be why he looks so happy right now. They're finally reunited.
When was the last time Io slept?
From what Kachina said, it's been a while. He hasn't been doing so hot lately. But now that he's seen his grandparents again, he looks completely at ease.
Kachina's taken me to meet Io before. He's always been such an energetic little Saurian. If he didn't want to sleep, even his parents couldn't make him. But whenever his grandparents started to sing to him, he would fall asleep in no time. I think it's a song from when Io's father was a baby, or even before then.
Io can finally get a good night's sleep.
Oh, poor little Io.
Still, it's not like this can go on forever.
Their time is running out. I have to send them back to the Night Kingdom before it's too late. I know you don't want to leave Io, but you can't stay here. You're running out of time. If you don't go back to the Night Kingdom now, you'll disappear in a few days.
They've made their position clear. We want to stay by his side, no matter what. We should respect their decision.
I don't want to leave them to that fate. But if this is what they want, then I can't separate them.
Well?
But that is their choice. For the next few days, at least Io will get a good night's sleep.
Even in death, they're making a sacrifice to let the young ones sleep peacefully.
Once all traces of abyssal power are removed from the Night Kingdom, the Pyro Archon will restore the ley lines. That's the final step of our plan.
So we're not just fighting for the living, but for the dead too.
That reminds me of the dream I had about the captain.
What dream?
Oh yeah, you said the captain had a bunch of these kinds of souls with him. Maybe they're looking for a home too. But it's impossible for Conrians to enter the Night Kingdom, right?
I think that's why the captain is holding them onto his soul.
Even in its fully functional state, the Night Kingdom can't accept foreign souls. It's completely isolated from the ley lines of other nations. In theory, that means Conrian souls shouldn't be drawn to the presence of the Night Kingdom. Something strange is going on.
One thing's for sure. It seems like the captain wants to help these souls.
Well, he usually keeps his cards close to his chest. If we want to know what he's up to, we just have to wait for him to act. Anyway, let's focus on the final battle. That's the most important thing right now.
Agreed. Also, we should probably mention Io's grandparents to Kachina.
I will. Good or bad, happy or cruel, we always have to face the truth. Reality doesn't change just because we choose not to face it.
I just wish I could have done more. So many souls, and I could barely help. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. None of this was your fault.
I guess you're right. If we want to end this, we have to tackle the root of the problem.
Traveler, before you set off, remember to give your ancient name to the Pyro Archon. She will introduce it to our people and explain its meaning. And then, the rest is up to you.
Got it. I'll try to remember everything I've learned on my journey.
And don't forget, we're all cheering for you.
Like, in shit like this, even in death, there is still a chance that you probably won't even get the happy ending you deserve. What is the captain's plan? I'm still holding on to my bet that the captain basically has all of his former comrades' souls tied to him. And so he needs to do something in order to let them be free. And that's what's going to happen when we eventually drive away the Abyss for good. I just don't know how.
The day of the final battle is here. Time to go to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. You can do it, Traveler.